gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Are we back? Are we live? Can you hear me audio now? Can you hear me audio now? Damn you audio. Damn you audio. Can you hear me audio now? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. No. Now you're good. Oh, thank goodness for that. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. It's the worst thing when you're trying to live stream and the audio or something doesn't work. What the heck? It's good now. Appreciate that. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Lots of yeses there. Very, very good. Now, you missed all my intro. So, yeah. We're going to be talking about PulseChain bull market starting up. XGame, PCock. We're going to get into it all. Vouch, X, Pepe, 9mm. It's all on the table today. So let's get into it, folks. Let's get into it. It is time. It is time. Turning down the volume. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see there. All right, let's get into. I'm gonna have to reset probably my studio since I had to jump back in. So let me set things back up again, and let's add in the whole thing. We're going to play sound today too, by the way. That's going to be cool. We like sound. Actually, that's the wrong one. Don't want to go on there. And bam. All right, let's close out the studio, and we're ready to go. Thanks for your patience, everybody. Sometimes that happens, right? Sometimes that happens. Just the way it goes. Just the way it goes. All right. So let's go to the main event now, and let's get into the old crypto market. And it will kick into gear before we get into PulseChain. It'll be pretty quick, pretty painless. Let's go to the full screen there, and we've got the crypto market 3.96 trillion. So still super cheap. What's that? A 10x to gold market cap or network value, however people want to talk about it. Not network value, but gold market cap up 2.6%. We've got Bitcoin right now having on a big move, 2.5%, 114,448, looking good. We got the Ethereum at the moment up 4.8% at 4,144. So we're back over the 4K mark again. It's game on now, I think. Number 4 is up 1.8%. Remember, back on the 10th, we had the big liquidation event in crypto. It's taken us a couple of weeks to recover from that. But here we are. We're on the move, and we're getting some good stuff over in the Asian with Trump and peace deals and commercial deals, things like that. It's going pretty well. It looks like also some pros and cons with the China trade deal and deals going through as well. XRP right now up 1.8%, $2.64. BNB at number 5 up 1.8%, $1,137. Solana at number 6 up 2.4%, almost $200 there. And we got Doge at number 9 up 3.8% at 20 cents, 20.4 cents. And Tron at number 10 up 0.8% at 30 cents. That is where we are with the top 10. Best performer at the moment is Ethereum up 4.8%, which is kind of cool. Best performer over the week is XRP up 9.7%. Now, top 100, we've got Zcash at the top there. Number 36 is the best performer, 48%. Hyperliquid or Hype is number 16, up 27%. Number 2, 77 is K-Hype, and that's up 26%. Number 93 is Jupiter. That is the fourth best performer, but just under 24%. And then number 8, T, is Pump Fun, and that is up 22.7%. Some nice double-digit gains there. Very cool, very cool. All right, so some nice returns there. Top gainers in 1,000 is Cedar, Omni Network, and Boxy Coin. Those are trending at the moment in the top 1,000. Trending overall is Ergo, Zcash, and Pudgy Penguins. And of course, Tom Lee loves his Pudgy Penguins. So that's pretty much it at the moment, guys. So we're up 2.6%, 3.96 trillion. Super low market cap for crypto, honestly. For those thinking, we're not going to get our big moves, we're going to get our big moves. We need a massive re-rate there towards gold. So awesome stuff. All right, so that's kind of where we are with the markets. That was pretty easy after our audio calamity at the beginning. How about that? Cheers, is Crypto Wally. What else? We're going to get into PulseChain because a lot of cool stuff happening there. Now, let me know in the chat there what you guys are excited about moving forward for PulseChain, because I think we really have got a pretty exciting future. And we're going to talk about the PulseChain bull run started. What do we mean by that? Well, we're going to talk about that. Heart with Dog and House there. Good morning. Happy Monday, PulseChain fam. Hey, happy Monday to you. Pulse of the Fallen is out about in town. So season 1, go check it out. And we're looking forward to the full 6-part series, is it? I think it is, for Somi and Pikachu and Andrew Tate. So that's out at the moment, the first episode. All right. What else? What else are we going to say? Big welcome, I guess. Big welcome to everybody. Should we go to PulseChain? Should we do it? Let's do it. All right. So PulseChain, day 898. Can you believe it? 898, guys, till PulseChain goes live. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's not since PulseChain. Yeah, since PulseChain went live, is 898 days. We're only 2 more days away from 900. Can you believe it? 900. That's crazy. So yeah, we've quadruple 0342 is the price of Pulse. Really nice big move today, up 12.7%. That's pretty decent. And we're at 34% of the mean sacrifice price. So really, really nice. And the good news, guys, we defended 2,700 and we have a higher low. So that was really cool. Our channel is intact. Outward channel. Very, very nice. PulseX at the moment, quadruple 0225, up 12.9%, slightly edging out Pulse. The buy and burn is at 7.96%, so that's gone up a little bit. What's that 100th of a percentage point there? We've got Ink token at the moment is $1.25 at 6.37%. Been a little bit lackluster on the old incentive token. And we've got Hex at the moment on PulseChain at 74 hundredths of a penny, almost 3/4 of a cent, up 13.4%, easily the best performer there. And eHex at the moment only just slightly up at 23 hundredths of a penny. And a lot of people talking about convergence and parity 1-to-1. That probably be something we'll see in the future, no doubt. At the moment, one PHEX can buy you 3.21 EHEX. So if you're willing to time the gambit, it could work out quite nicely with the some sort of convergent play there. So that's pretty cool. Now that's the 24 hours, but let's have a quick look at the last 30 days just to see how that's going and to see what's really underperforming. Well, Hex and an Ink token are underperforming 9% over the last 30 days. Pulse is pretty flat from 30 days. In fact, Pulse is slightly up from 30 days ago. PulseX is down 2.2%. Over the last 90 days, Pulse is down 14%. PulseX is down 28%. Ink is down 34%, and Hex is down 31%. So, over the last 3 months, that's pretty heavy numbers down there on the portfolio value. Heartwood Dog says, yes, sir, 6-part series, The Chronicles of Hog, Somi, and Andrew Tate. There we go. That was awesome. And that is out and about. Episode 1 is out already. Check it out. Heartwood Dog. PulseChain's so lucky to have our own anime series, which is so good, so quality. The quality is amazing. So go check it out. Heartwood Dog and Pulse of the Fallen anime series on PulseChain. All right, so that's kind of cool. That's where we are right now. Let's go to the stats on the gas prices. We're at 1.4 million beats, 2 cents for a PulseX swap right now. That's it is what it is. It's kind of that average, I guess. Validators 53,270. That's up slightly from yesterday, I think. And the bridge at the moment is sitting at 103.7 million. So that's nice little bounce there. And I took a snapshot, didn't I, the other day? What day was that? That was 2 days ago. We're at 101.9 and we're at 103.7. So, what's that? 1.8 million up. So there we go. Not bad. We'll keep a lookout in the next week to see whether we have had a decent capital reversal, right? That's what we look for with green candles. So we'll keep a lookout for that. All right. So not bad. All right. So actually, let's pull up what's the site called? PulseChain stats. PulseChain stats, and let's have a look at their bridge numbers, which is kind of handy now. It is UTC time, so it's only snapshot once a day, which is fine. But it is what it is. That's my latest saying. It is what it is. I don't know. It just comes around, goes around. All right, so let's go to the bridge stats, and we'll look at the daily inflows. So 417 in, 248 out, so 168 positive. That's cool. We'll take that. That's pretty cool. Yeah. We'll take that. All right, so kind of cool. All right, so that is it. That's what our results were. Let's have a look at the markets and get into all the groovy stuff. And at the moment, we have got cry fagging. Can't keep this thing down. I mean, it is kind of catchy, right? It is kind of catchy, and it is funny. It is funny too. I'm not sure with Corey. Corey Costa thinks it's funny, but I think he does because he makes jokes of it himself. But it is pretty funny. Cry fagging. It is 000106, up 111%. Can't keep a good cry fagging down, apparently. And there we go. Having a good day in the office there. This is the 4-hourly chart, so it's got a nice little U in there actually, or with I guess a little W maybe. But that's the daily. Had a big pump today, hasn't it? Look at that! Wow, from 5,000 to it's basically 2x. Over to 111%. So pretty impressive there with the old cry fagging there. I wonder how much of it is owned. Let's have a look and see how much of it's owned, because obviously I'm getting a bit of a pump there. 246 holders. Well, it's pretty spread out. So I don't know how many. Often even though it's spread out, there could be a big holder that's holding multiple wallets. But it's pump tires normally gets spread out as people go to the bonding curve. They take a couple of wallets and this and that. But a lot of whales in there. A few smart contracts too. But cry fagging on the move. Looks like the community wants it to pump. And they're not dumping down. So maybe there's a lot of maybe it's quite a closed network. Maybe a lot of people know each other who's holding. Let me know. the old crow fagging there. I can't remember. I saw it. I think I saw people around it who was launching it, but I just can't remember. If you remember, let me know in the chat. We got SCADA at number 2. It's been around for 8 days, up 81%. I haven't checked in on SCADA, so you'll have to, it says supply control and distribution, but could just be a scam, so I don't know. I haven't checked it. So it's always good to go check CryptoSolve and a few others. They do the checks on the contracts. Pulse Guy, obviously this is getting a bit of a support round with Liberty Swap, and that is up 52% today. And let's have a look at that one. And they've bonded with SCADA, so I guess SCADA can't be too bad if the Pulse Guys bonded with it. So there we go. Looks like they're associated there, and that's up 52%. We got Gas Money from OG Web Chef up 48%, but a bit of profit taking in the last couple of hours. Let's have a look at Gas Money. That is having a pump off the bottom basically. It was down at 5,200 with 5 zeros, now at 8,100, but did get to 4 zeros today. Quite the pump there. But look at that chart. Whoa. Whoa. So it's getting a bit of a lift there. I don't know what's happening in the OG Web Chef Telegram group, but that is doing pretty well. RSI oversold up 35% as well. Number 5, wrapping up at number 5 there, getting a pump today from a bit of a market maker there, I guess. And let's see, that's our top 5 right now, top 5. But then we get into number 6 is another Pulse guy pair with Pulse, up 33%. Vouch at the moment is up 31% as well. We're going to talk about that because they're a number 1 validator on PulseChain, and maybe they've been eating the lunch a little bit from along with XGame and PCock for PDC the Grays. So this may be a matter of timing the bottom of PDC the Grays. I haven't looked at it today, so we'll have to have a look. But yesterday was certainly had a little bit of bounce for a day or two and then got eaten up. But it was in that range, that consolidation range, so we'll keep a lookout. But anyway, Vouch is up today. Let's see if they've got any update around their validating updates. They do one about every week, I think. I think it is. They do one every week. See if they got any update. Last update was the 20th, so that's a week ago. So they must be due for a new update today or tomorrow. And I guess Monday US time is probably the most likely. But the guy is Australian, right? He's Australian, so it could be today. Anyway, number 1 validator at the moment, 4,700 validators. Woo, pretty cool. Good place to plant your money and earn a 10% APR. But yeah, pretty cool. And of course we did this yesterday, but they celebrated their 1-year birthday yesterday, which was nice. I don't think I've got any birthday music, but that was yesterday anyway. So that's kind of cool. Vouch looking pretty good and breaking to the upside is probably the key bit there. Firewell, one of the pump tires. Remember, Firewell did 3 pump tires in addition to the original yellow solid X token, which has been rotated out of at the moment into these other coins, XGame and Firewell, I guess. But up 30% today. Pepe, which we've got on the list. Pepe has been an absolute trooper. And before we do that, let's have a quick look at the Firewell Pulse one. It is at number 18, and it's having a real tear right now. Look at that, breaking away. Now, funny enough, Firewell, this one here is the one that he only owned 55% of, so he owned the least of it. And so that means it could be held more by the public. And it's breaking up at the moment, 0009. It's about to lose a 0, go to 1/10 of a penny. We haven't seen that for a long time, since the 4th of April, near the beginning, about a week or 10 days afterwards. So keep a look out for that. Pepe at the moment has been doing its thing, just as a meme, I guess. But that's about to break up from the looks of it, isn't it? Although the RSI on the daily is at 67, but it does look like it's going to push higher there. I don't know if it can take an all-time high out, but certainly looking pretty bullish as the old Pepe pump tires on PulseChain. Not bad. Zero Trust, of course, along with the Pulse guy and the Peacock, are kind of I don't know, they're a bit of a friends or mates or something. But that's up 22%, and that's at 81/100th of a penny. And that's moving as well. Bonded to Peacock too, right? And Pulse and Peacock. But that's looking pretty good too. So yeah, quite a few handsome charts today. Quite a few handsome charts out there at the moment. And they're not looking so down forever charts. Put up your hand on PulseChain. You love down forever charts. All right. So that's pretty cool. So looking pretty good there. 18th of a penny. Let's put an RSI on this thing, shall we? Have a look to see how much room it's got to move. This is the daily chart. Zero trust there. It is getting just touching the overbought territory right now at 81. So we'll see what happens. Still got room to move though. Check the 4 hourly, usual thing. Pump ties Hex up 22.4%. Now, all these pump ties are going to get a boost, right? They're going to get a boost from Liberty Swap, right? When Liberty Swap protocol launches, that's about 3 days away. We're going to check that out in a minute. But this is looking pretty good too. Hex there on pump ties had a huge consolidation range. Think about it, massive, and now is pumping there, pretty good. Let's have a look at RSI too. Just get a feel for that momentum. Certainly up towards 70 as well. Pretty similar territory. 70 on the RSI. Just touching the overbought part, but still got room to move. I'm sure. Let's have a look at 4 hourly. Yep, got room to move there on the 4 hour. So that is that's a good old pump ties Hex. And of course, they're about to get boosted from the PCock, and that gets us to PCock because PCock's at number 12 and 13, guys, and it is pushing up some records right now. Let's go to the bigger pair, which is number 13. It's got 318k liquidity now, and the price is up 21%. But this is kind of the setting the tone of our streams the last couple of days because they are setting the tone. They are setting the tone on PulseChain. Yes, XGame too. Both of those are contributing, but different ways, right? And that's great. That's great to have two different things happening at the same time. And at the moment, we're at 1.9, almost at 0.2 of a penny. Yeah, boy. That's looking pretty good. I think we can give that a horn. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's going pretty well. This is, well, the token PCock is doing extremely well. And it's actually the biggest story that matters to, I guess, the everybody on PulseChain. So we're going to talk about that. It's the pretty neat there. So it's definitely on the 4 hourly there is on the overbought period. But let's look at the daily right now. Daily is also overbought there. We can see that's up at 75. But it's probably got a little bit of room to move because it's hot right now. And we've got the launch coming up in a couple of days. So it's got that feeding thing to keep the RSI elevated, whereas normally they would go up and come down, right? Normally, if there's nothing really driving it. But at the moment, we're heading towards 0.2 of a penny. And of course, they're buying it up with all the fees automatically, 100% of the fees, and they've got burning going on. I think it's like 15% burn, 50% like LP pools, something like that. And they've got LP fattening up, and then they're about to expand radically, a couple 100% with the old DEX that's coming out, right? So this thing is not slowing down. It's not just a PulseChain DEX; it's basically effectively kind of a multi-chain DEX kind of, but it's kind of set up a little different. So it's going to be pretty cool. So that is where we are right now. PCock on the move. Market cap is 16 million, and we have we taken out the new all-time high? I think we might have. Let's go full screen, and let's go full screen on that. We've got damn things in the way, but yeah, we got a new all-time high, guys. New all-time high on PCock. Woohoo! Previous high was 1.727. Back on the 11th, so it was about 10 days after it launched, and now it's at almost 0.2 of a penny. It definitely looks like it's going to hit that 0.2 of a penny surely by the time we finish the day, even if it's RSI is getting hot. That is looking pretty good. So woohoo, big time. Now let's get to the news about that. So I wanted to play out a little bit of stuff here because there was a particular point I wanted to talk about, which was let's just scroll up here. I just wanted to get to this particular. This is going to set the tone of our live stream. And this is the one here. So this is 2 hours ago, guys. 2 hours ago from Liberty Swap. Liberty Swap says we're entering the PulseChain bull market. No sleep from today until we're all sending this thing to the moon. So we're entering the PulseChain bull market. No sleep from today until we're all sending this thing to the moon. Just told my mum to stock up 30 days worth of ramen. I'm in the trenches. And so this is game on, guys. This is game on. The PulseChain trenches are home. Family can wait until next summer. Now we work. Gather the flock, my friends. It's time to raid every big account and spread the good news. Our king is back. Now, as you guys know, Liberty Swap seems to know what Richard Hart's doing before Richard Hart does it. So I don't know. You decide on that. But they seem to be very just ahead of the curve. Not just ahead of the curve, but helping lead the curve. You decide. So yeah, pretty crazy. More CT needs to know about us, PulseChain and PulseChain, PCock Rock. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff going on here. So that is the title of the video, pretty much. PulseChain bull market has started. And of course, PCock marks the start of the bull market. So there we go, guys. That is the alpha drop today. And it's exciting. It's exciting. You've got to be excited about that. Yeah, get excited. All right, we got Surgeon House there. Reposted the stream. I appreciate that. Big shout out. Yeah, if you guys are out there, it really helps a lot. Reposting the stream and smashed it out. There we go. That's the link. And it really helped that with that. Now, it is a sunny day here in New Zealand, so it's a good day for the PulseChain bull market run to start. So, yeah, good times all around. Good times. All right, so that is Liberty Swap. And that was a nice little bullish post there, which I thought was pretty cool. They have obviously posted out quite a lot, and they're really positive, right? Really positive, leading the way. Crypto Coffee is all over this right now. Of course, Top Hat, his coin Top Hat is paired to PCock, and that's enjoying the benefit as well of the PCock run there. It is pretty awesome. Just a soft word of warning from LudiSwap said, I've seen too many people sell too soon and regret later. This time I'm holding. So rather than a pump and dump, you might be a bit foolish selling from now on. Once we get into that big uptrend on PulseChain and all that volatility we've had over the last couple of years is gone, then it can be quite dangerous actually selling out because you're going to miss all the parabolics. So that's kind of what I read into that. The setup is rare. Very, very important words. The setup is rare. The timing is perfect. So this is kind of what the holy grail zone that we've been waiting for. A lifetime chance doesn't knock twice. So it's no longer, I think, that volatile, pump and dump, get what you can, but actually hold the quality stuff and let it ride. Let it ride. They got some cool little videos here. I think I can play this now, actually. I've got the audio. Let's play that.
Wait a second! I still haven't bridged the PulseChain yet!
Copy. Units clear on Western. Stand by for tow.
What even is PulseChain?
Just give me 1 second! I need to bridge it, please!
Cuffs are
Wait a second!
I like how he broke free pretty easy. It's another one there.
All our money to Richard Hart instead of get this no good husband of mine out of here. He keeps sending all our money to Richard Hart instead of paying for our baby's food. Get this no.
That's pretty funny. So this is what it's all about, guys. Get out there, meme away. AI's out there. So many AI tools you can make. Anyone can make a video now. It's crazy. You don't have to be, even if they're a little bit. I've noticed the AI videos are all a little bit warped. Have you noticed? They're all they're not quite real. But it makes it funny though, doesn't it? It makes it funny. What's this one here?
You know this fucking deal that I'm about to sign, barring me from the securities industry, barring me from Stratton. I'm not leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving!
That's pretty funny.
Money, power, women,
It's time to meme, guys. It's time to get out there and spread the word about PulseChain. Everything's waking up, man. Sean's in the house there. Good morning, Chads. Good morning indeed. Hey, look, there's been some big X spaces out there with Famous and Panos and KRG and the rest of the crew. Execute, they're all out there. We're getting some pretty big influences outside of PulseChain into those spaces. It's time to meme. Richard Hart said, get out there and do short videos, meme out your content, put your content out there. Liberty Swap's getting out your content. Everybody get out there and get your stuff, get out there, be active, because we need the PulseChain army to wake up and be alive and get out there because it's game on. Promotion and green candles together, wonderful, right? We've got utility, a huge gateway ecosystem. It's going to be pretty exciting. XGame, PCock, most Pep, all in the X. Let's rock, says Sean. Absolutely, Sean. All right, so pretty awesome stuff. So we've got some cool stuff happening here as well. I'm not sure what this one is, but that's Tom Lee or something like that. So pretty cool stuff happening. Now, some of the stuff that Liberty Swap's been doing, obviously been pasting cool little videos of Richard, so we might listen to this one too.
We made Ethereum better. It's very likely that we'll continue to make Ethereum better. So let's reduce Ethereum's fees by removing some load from it. Let's re-enable some use cases that are priced out. Let's stop polluting the environment by having energy waste. Proof of stake works fine. Works better than fine. There's proof of work chains have more problems than proof of stake chains, in my experience. Let's have better economics. So 25% of the fees are burnt. Let's have higher throughput. It's going to be in between 4 and 10x at launch, higher throughput than Ethereum. Way less fees. And then let's talk about rewarding people to hold.
So I was just going to say that, Liberty Swap is pretty adamant about, it looks like some sort of hard fork coming up with improvements to the PulseChain as well. So we're going to keep a lookout for that. It could be pretty huge. So, there's lots of chess moves that Richard can make, and there's So, we're expecting more than one thing, right? Expecting more than one thing. Now, a whole ton of videos, did a whole ton of videos out. So I'm going to post a lot of those on YouTube. So look forward to those coming out. Posted one last night. So it's really, really getting out. It's going to be a lot of fun. So this was a few hours ago too. Liberty Swap says today we've been productive, been a productive day for our team. We created a few ad videos, and of course we've posted those out and made exclusively of PulseChain, so everybody can use them to promote PulseChain and their own project if they wish. And of course, we haven't forgotten about the PCock LP. More liquidity coming in a few hours. So this guy's just constant, or relentless, coming out with the bullish stuff, guys. It is very, very, very exciting. So some pretty cool things happening there. Study Richard, study PulseChain, escape the fake DeFi, and your freedom on chain is PulseChain, basically. Yeah, good times ahead. Good times ahead. We're back and burning lots of tokens. PCock is becoming the BNB of the best cross-chain swap on PulseChain. Loving all that. So some pretty exciting stuff happening. Really, really cool. Someone has to make a mistake for you to buy a good coin. Yeah. So it really is getting exciting, guys. And now I just wanted to go back up here, and we're going to check some of their replies, because as you guys know, often they drop a lot of cool alpha on the replies. So we're going to go through a little bit of that. Yeah, I just love that post. It's so good. Feeding the flocking bird there. Pretty cool. Got this little video.
Feeding a fucking bird. I'm the one that knew. You're the one that didn't.
So if you remember that interview, that was a pretty. It was probably one of the more aggressive interviews in there, as you could tell. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Anyway, so yeah, there's been talked a lot about potentially hard fork and upgrades features of PulseChain. So we'll keep a lookout for that. But definitely some pretty cool things happening from Liberty Swap. I'll take some of their cues as well. Yeah, I'm trying to find the comments that I had, but I don't know if I saved them actually. Yeah. So it's, what else we got going on here? Yeah, I don't see them here, but they've been talking a lot about the hard fork, and it's coming, and upgrades and stuff like that. So I'll try and pull those out, and maybe we'll talk about them tomorrow. That is Liberty Swap, guys, and the chart is rocking it up the DMV, almost at 0.2 of a penny. Let's see if it can make it today. In the mix of there, we've got PTC de Grays with the dive here at 2,300. So it's up a little bit there on the pulse. Now, obviously, we're not looking at the ratio to pulse, so that's the key one you really want to look at. But we're just doing a quick US dollar look review. Unity there at the moment, making a bit of a push on there as well, 20 cents. Now that's still in the adjustment phase, so I'm expecting that to continue to adjust down in terms of the ratio to pulse. PulseX, and we'll keep watching that one. 9mm is at the moment obviously up at almost 1.2 cents, and we have been talking about our good DEX is getting re-rated. Now we don't have a lot, that's all. We've got PulseX, we've got 9mm, and 9mm is getting re-rated right now, so it's great. And then we have the new one, Tide from Coast, which does our fiat on-ramp with the Coast stable. And then we've got, we really haven't got much else. We got farms, and they play a role, but they're kind of the next level down and kind of next category down. And we've got probably 6 or 7 of those farms, and they're really good. They have pros and cons to each of them. And so we talked a lot about those in the past. And I'm talking about Emmet and Function Island and Nexion and things like that. So it's kind of what I'm talking about there. And so yeah, but the big pulls, and now of course we've got to have Liberty Swap coming up, and they got their countdown on, which I didn't actually show, did I, when we did it? So let's go back and quickly show Liberty Swap. In fact, let's just pull it up actually. Liberty Swap, and they got their countdown on the old PCock DEX, right? So we are getting 3 days, guys, and 11 hours to go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We're getting sport right now, but we deserve it. We've been very patient, and we're coming up to 900 days. We're only 2 days away. So yeah, it's deserving to have this on day 901, or 900? 901, one of those, probably 901. But pretty cool. It's coming, 3 days away. And this thing is going to be massive. Well, I call it the gateway, the gateway ecosystem. That's what I call it. And I think it's going to be absolutely, it's the ramifications are so huge. And look, I've made some, talked about potentially there being a wallet in here, possibly a stable coin, a DeFi coming along. And these are some of my speculations. Could be wrong, of course. But yeah, we've got lots of things that could be coming along here. But the PCock DEX is massive. It's a big deal because it's not just PulseChain either. It is setting up LPs and other chains, and then basically essentially driving that through incentive through that gateway into PulseChain value. It's very clever, and so we're looking forward to that, right? So and all the fees, all the DEX fees, going to be buying and burning PCock and doing LP and etc. And supercharging what's already amazing just with the bridge itself, bridge swapping. So fun times ahead, guys. Fun times ahead. And of course, as the volume increases, it all just starts to snowball on each other, right? And also the bonding with the pump tires. That's all the pump tires are going to start, really ramping up. And so if you're not holding bags of those, of the good stuff I'm talking about, then it really starts to run away on you when Pulse starts moving, right? So yeah, it's going to be fun, guys. Woohoo! Bring it on, bring it on. All right. So that is TikTok time to rock. Anyway, number 15, we've got another OG Redshift there, $5.15, up 21% for the world's greatest PDI printer. We've got time dividend at number 18. Now, I talk about the DEXs, but we also have DEX aggregators, right? So, and they're pretty valuable. Patias is pretty valuable. Time dividend and the Internet Money wallet is valuable. I don't know if we hear too much about PortalX or how many people are using that, but PortalX, of course, DEX aggregator, and then there's a few others, right? So there's PulseChain Stats has their Pulse Swap, so that's doing swapping. So there's lots of kind of utilities on PulseChain too. That could end up getting picked up a little bit. We've got Love.io at number 19. Now, this is the one, this is kind of like a wild card out there. Has performed relatively well, I think. Let's have a look, up 18% today. This is Anders, and we've had Anders on the live stream before. But they were to get a lot of platforms up and running, an app and everything else. They've got their Luffy.com store up that sort of feeds Love.io a little bit. But we're really looking to see, can they deliver that ecosystem? Because it could be a really big deal if they could get big platforms that would do the love. And of course, it's around influencer incentives. And I'm not just talking about PulseChain influence, talking about just influencers generally. And people get out and get incentives there. And it's got a really good brand. I mean, the brand's really good. So let's see whether they can pull some levers. And now that we're free from the SEC, that they can really move on that too. So, I'm hopeful there. Haven't heard much out of it, but that's kind of the idea. Bitcoin pump tires. Of course, the pump tires should all get a boost. The other thing with Liberty Swap is they're going to be doing a new front end for the pump tires too, right? So the whole thing's going to be a massive ecosystem, dude. It's going to be blue chip all the way. Pretty excited about that. So Bitcoin pump tires right now up 18%, and obviously we've got a few Bitcoin options on the Pulse chain at the moment. This is sitting at 00042. And we've got Pulse Bitcoin, we've got the Fork Bitcoin, Bitcoin, the Wrap Bitcoin from Ethereum, and then we've got the pump tires as well. So that's four different forms of Bitcoin, and of course we've got a couple of PDI. We've got at least three PDIs, haven't we? And of course, I did see that yesterday there was a bit of a flash crash on the old Betterbank and PDI there. As I guess, I don't know whether it was misinformation or not. But it certainly caused a bit of a flash crash and recovery there with the old PDI. So that was another issue out there yesterday. So at the moment, we're at 0004200 on the old Bitcoin pump tires, looking not too bad. We've got Zendog down here as well, up 18%. So we've got pretty good day in the office today for PulseChain. Number 25 Solana pump tires up 17% as well. We'll have a quick look at that. And these will all get a boost from Liberty Swap, right? Liberty Swap with the protocol coming up. PCock DEX, these will all get a kind of a boost underneath there, and this is sitting at 5,200. So looking good as well. All pretty modest market caps right now, 500,000 or so. We've got Most as well up there, about 16.7% as well. Let's have a quick look at Most. Obviously, there's also Mitchie as well. Mitchie out there, the OG. Before Most was Mitchie. So that's out there too. So big shout out to that community. We're sitting at 2.2 cents right now. That's with the Most. Coming off the bottom there. So might have a nice little run there. The Most looks, coming up 17%. Can it maintain that? Now, a lot of the tokens that people are looking at that have incomes and businesses behind them, right? Those are the ones that are going to have this real big buy pressure, and that's people will probably re-rate those, right? Because the other ones require community growth and promotion, right? Whereas the other ones actually have a business and then have promotion and community on top. So you can sort of see it. These are the ones that, and there's only a few of them right around that are like that. And PCock, XGame are kind of in that category, right? They're going to become the premium category. Of course, there's different risk profiles for those two. Right? One's based on base load almost. The other one's like a marginal type of thing. Hi guys, Pedo to $1 says PulseChain Animal, and Blair in the house as well. Hi all, good to see you, Blair. Big shout out, welcome. Yeah, don't forget guys, if you're out there, share it around, and not just for my channel, but also for other influencers out there. Spread the word. It's time to take off, guys, and you guys play a big role in that just by reposting and sharing, and introducing new people. There we go. All right, and of course, Kryptonite Show, essentially daily shows, 7 p.m. Eastern, although I've been starting a little bit earlier at the moment because I've got a few things on. Yeah, pretty exciting. Of course, the what else? The Crypto Paradise, I think they're doing daily shows. So it's cool. Check out Nick, Nate, and Amaru out there. And then I think we've got David Feder doing weekday shows now, which is awesome. So big shout out to David Feder. Who else is doing regular? Those are probably the most regular large channels, and then you've got people, large channels doing more irregular, I guess you'd call it, shows as well. RH Max was doing pretty regular, but has he been doing? I haven't seen as much of him lately. I don't know. You guys let me know. I might go check him out and see what he's been up to. Oh, that's right. We've got some other news too I've got to talk about too, right? So let me just pull that up. So yeah, we've got Teddy Bear. What's else in the mix here? BBC token. Teddy Bear here at number 30, up 16%. And Teddy Bear was really down at the bottom, wasn't it? Really down at the bottom. That's slowly coming off the bottom. Is it going to make it? It's definitely got plenty of room in the RSI. 0008500 right now. So let's see if that can do a comeback. It's got it had the backing of B Roots and that. I don't know. They've probably got big bags of that. We'll see. I've probably sold down big bags of it too. But that's there right now. What else do we got? XGame down here up here. USDC pair. We've got SolidX green. So this is the other pump tires, right? The green one. And this is up 14%. Let's have a look at this one. He did hold quite a bit of this. Now, he only minted this one out because he didn't want someone else to mint out the pump tires version of SolidX. So that's why he minted this out. But he did have like 82% of it or whatever at the beginning. 77%, 82%, something like that. Starting to move now. So a bit late comer, but starting to move as the old SolidX green. We've talked about Hex is up 14%. Woohoo! Go Hex, man. Go Hex. 13, 14%. Nice to see Hex going on a move like that. Hopefully it gets 30, 40%, right? That's what people are looking forward to. So we've got a lot of Richard Hart cores down towards the number 50 mark. That gets us to Top Hat, number 50. And the Top Hat's with PCock. It's up 12% today. It's had a really great run. Let's look at the PCock pair. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hot dog at the Top Hat. And it got in early as one of the early pairs on the old PCock. What does Crypto Coffee know, eh? What does he know? But then he rotated afterwards like he didn't know. I don't know. It's you decide. But that's on the move. We got the Vouch stake there, the V Pulse from Vouch in the middle there, moving a bit higher there, 50. 55, we've got Curve token up 11.5%. Trump token up 11% there right now. So have a quick look at Trump. And that's, it's kind of in the middle of the pack, but on the upside. So keep a look out for that. And what else we got going there? Scroll down here. Liquid Loans. Now, Liquid Loans been out doing good on the Asian tours, got the conferences for PulseChain. And we're just waiting for the token price here. Not recovering at this stage at 6,200, up a little bit, but not much. Remember, that's probably down against Pulse. What else we got going there? Show me the money, as they say. Show me the money. What else we got going there? We got this PTC the Greys. I think this is the main pair. Yeah. So we're talking about PTC. It's at number 62 right now. It's up 10%. And it's still not broken out yet. And, because it's obviously there's with XGame and PCock and all these other coins really firing, and Vouch, which is kind of, I guess, its main competitor technically. In fact, it's, but the problem is Vouch has also got validator income. It's the number one validator too, so it's quite a powerhouse. But anyway, 0002100 right now on the old PGC, so we'll keep a lookout for that. But otherwise, it's got very good, it's got the first DAO, it's got the staking and the locking, it's got the Peri Banana, Yeah, I added. He's one of the assets of the thing. Don't tell him I said it. But it's got Peri Banana, and we'll keep a lookout. And it's got some big influences in it as well. So at the moment, though, it's still down, but it defended the line, right? It defended the line. You can see it defended 1800 or 1700, and it's got if it holds this, and it can start moving up. Maybe after some of these launches that come up, it can start to breathe a bit. All right, so that was number 61, was it? Yeah, 62, up 10%. So that we got 60 coins out of 100, up over 10%. So that's not too bad, and then the rest of them are all slightly below right now. Incentive token only 6.8%. Source on mini meal 6.1 cents. That can move at any time, though, guys. That can move at any time because they got the big buy and burn treasury, probably well in excess of $10 million. My guess that is at 6.1 cents. What else did we got? Gophers over here, Surf Token. Now, so keep an eye on Surf Token. We might see some big moves with Surf Token. That's up 4.7% from the Crypto Paradise team. I know they've got a lot of things up their sleeve, so we'll keep a lookout for that. We got Pump Tires Die up 5.7 right now. Let's have a look at Pump Tires Die. That is coming, I guess, coming off the bottom. It's kind of in the middle range now, and that's at 0.006,000. So there we go. And then what else we got down there? Reserve Tay down a little bit there, and of course we've had rotation again. So rotation from SolidX into XGame. But remember, SolidX is going to have this 5 staking tiers. So we're going to see what happens with this later on. A rotation reversal. That's what we'll probably reasonably expect. But certainly it's come down quite a bit, down $2.50, which means that you can pick up a lot of volume. And remember how the mechanism works? It's based on US dollars. So if you do get a price reversal, as we're probably expecting, obviously XGame is going to play into that, the success of XGame. But we get that, and then we could see a re-rate, and you get a free ride through the price ranges on the staking. That would be the logic there. But of course, it's a high risk return play. It's compared to PCock, which is more the conservative utility play, but a supercharged one, right? Supercharged. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. But we're fairly bullish about all of that. So it could be a nice little entry. But once again, when is the bottom? When is the bottom? Now we do have a launch in a day for XGame, and so we're going to keep a lookout when XGame. What will happen to that price? Obviously, Firewall wants XGame to really fly. At the moment, it's sitting at 4.8 cents, and it has been over 5 cents. I think we've got 5.3 or something earlier today. In fact, let's have a quick look at it. 16 million market cap right now, and they got up to 5.6 cents. And we did get an update from Firewall, and that is as follows. So Firewall says XGame is now ranked number 7. My favorite number in the world on Deck Screener right now. It's my favorite number too. All right, it's a number of Jesus, I think it is. That's probably why. But we got number 7 there is XGame, and it was doing pretty well at the time. It's got a big support on there, 1,000 on there. So putting the money to work on the old there. So XGame, that was out from Firewall himself. But the countdown is coming, guys. The countdown is coming. So that's actually, I don't know if he's got it on his own account on Firewall. But let's see here. So we had this countdown at 3 p.m. Eastern. So this was 8:44 yesterday, wasn't it? So 8:44. So yeah, we're in the final. So that'd be 9 to 3. So 3 hours. We're in the final 21 hours, I guess. 21 hours approximately. 3 p.m. Eastern. So keep a lookout, guys. Could be pretty awesome. Hey, we got Magnus in the house there. Hi, Superman. Hey, good to see you, Magnus. Big shout out. We got Tam Tam in the house there. Hello, my lovelies. Good to see you, Tam Tam. And Tam Tam reposted the stream. Appreciate that. Big shout out. And I've said this a couple times, but Tam Tam's been doing some great X spaces along with Crypto Girl and a few others. So big shout out for all that. Doing an amazing job there. And PulseChain on the move. Everyone is coming out, and it's time to play team ball. Team ball there. So big shout out there, Tam Tam. What do you think of that PulseChain? What do you think of that? Says Magnus. I'm not sure you guys are talking about, but hey, let's get onto it. So that is pretty awesome. About 21 hours or so to at least 3 p.m. Eastern until XGame goes live, and at the moment is really starting to pump there. And yeah, what do we get up to? We got up to 5.6 cents. Woo! Hot dog. We're at 4.8 right now. Let's keep a lookout on the old. Let's go look at the overview on Deck Screener, and I think we can get a ranking, see where it's ranked right now. I'm not sure what time view he had, but on a 6 hour, it is XGame at number 9 right now with that pullback. But when it was 5.6 cents, it was at number 7. And I suspect we're going to see some more pumping of that over the next 21 hours. And it's going to get moved up into the right there for sure. Obviously, that is a lot of fun. So, yeah, getting attention across a deck screener. Of course, the low-hanging fruit is the crypto audience, right? So, I think Firewall was saying in X-Space 2 days ago, get in there and pump it up, guys, because it's a free billboard advertising. And that's the way he likes to do things with green candles. So, pretty exciting. And then we'll get XGame launch, I guess. Let's go to the website and see whether they've done anything there. I did suggest to them to put a countdown on here. They haven't put a countdown on here, but it was only a suggestion. They could do what they want. But they're going to have the crash game first. And, I told you guys, I had done BitFury for years. And I remember Trayvon was covering BitFury way back many years ago. He had huge bags in BitFury. And they have a crash game, and that's been super popular, all the time. And so if you can get a really good audience, it's really great. Now, the thing about this is that whereas BitFury is kind of on one centralized site, this is decentralized, right? So this can be everywhere all at once, which is pretty cool. Right? That's a huge advantage. And that's why, he's done a dap onto Telegram, because Telegram's got over a billion monthly average users, and X has got about 560 million monthly average users. So it's 1.5 billion monthly average users just on those two platforms alone. And so being able to constantly market onto those is huge. Obviously, he's targeting, PulseChain, I think Base Chain and BNB Chain, if I remember rightly. And so, yeah, it's huge. It's huge. I think those are the right chains. Although it's BNB, the other BNB. And so that's huge, right? So this could be really, really big. And, of course, the KOLs there, 30% referral. So there's affiliate program. That's going to be launching, right? So that's going to be out and about. Obviously, we're going to be, covering it, and it could be really, really huge, right? It's going to be pretty fun, and we're looking forward to it. It's a really quality product, and it could be the first viral game project on PulseChain. And as we understand it, the founder of Base Chain, I think it was, is looking to promote it to the whole network. His network on Base Chain is the founder. So it could be pretty massive if we see that happen as well. And remember, the profits come back into basically XGame and SolidX, the yellow SolidX, with the staking. So we're going to find out when the staking will happen as well on SolidX. So we could see a rotation reversal. That's kind of what we could see there too. And a lot of profits flow in, not only from the game, but from speculators and investors. The other thing that we've seen also is Solid Trader is out on on Telegram. All those commissions that have been earned have just been, accumulated, and they'll probably get released as well. So there could be some more pent up demand coming from that if that gets released at a certain time. So we'll keep a lookout for that too. So pretty fun, guys. All right, so that is the XGame. Huge, guys. Those are the big ones, and looking forward to it. And of course, a big marketing budget coming from Firewall too, into that too. So we've got a lot of things happening in that space. What else did I miss that there? Yeah, so lots of cool things. There is a second game in the pipeline under development, so we'll keep a lookout for that too. And so it's game on. All right, let's get it here. And we've got Pulse on the move. So we've got, everything sort of heading in the right direction. It's very, very cool. In fact, the XGame and the Liberty Swap things are complementary to each other. It's really, really cool. Timing couldn't be better. And then Richard Hart's on the move, right? We saw some more Ethereum going through Tornado Cash in the last 24 hours, right? So Richard Hart on the move again and again with that. So games are afoot. All right, so that's kind of cool. We were up to on the time, 53 minutes on the hour. Let's jump back up here because I just want to find some stuff. We're going to talk about some other big news that hit the PulseChain. So let me bring that up in a minute. I didn't actually queue it up, but we're going to do it because I had such a bad start to the show with the audio down. It's just the way it goes sometimes. But let's have a look. Let's have a look here. We'll scroll back down. Let me know in the chat if you guys can guess what I'm going to talk about. Guess what I'm going to talk about. Let's see. Scroll back. Let's go. All right. There we go. All right. So let's go back down here again, and bam. All right. Yeah. Formerly Rags the Riches, Brandon out there. Of course, one of the legends in the space. he has announced the launch of Switch.win on PulseChain, which is fantastic because I'm going to be using this myself, which is really, really cool. I'm going to be using this myself. I'm very excited about that. I guess PulseChain, Animal, and Magnus, you guys chatting to each other? I guess so. I don't think you guys are talking to me. I think you guys are chatting to each other. That's why I'm not really looking at those questions. But we got Switch.win on PulseChain is live, guys, and I've been waiting for this. I'm really excited about this. So another really great utility, Switch.win on PulseChain. And this is from Brandon. So let's listen to his little video here, Mike.
And gentlemen, boys and girls from all over the world, my name is Brandon Davis. I'm making this video right now to invite everybody to check out Switch.win for PulseChain. Switch.win is an aggregator that allows users to get the best possible output for price paid for any token on PulseChain. Here's some key features. When swapping for a tax token, our system auto detects that tax token. Our system will actually adjust your slippage for you based on that tax token's buy or sell fee. Once you've executed the trade and you go to a different token, it will adjust that slippage back to 0.5%, non-tax token. Speaking of tax tokens, we've solved the tax token to tax token swap issue. So you can trade a tax token for another tax token. There was no sacrifice, there was no ICO. We objectively have the fastest swap, or we like to call it switch, fastest switch time in all of PulseChain. We preloaded thousands of tickers, so they will show up when you connect your wallet to Switch. Currently, fees are turned off, so you can go there and switch absolutely for free. You're gonna have a lot of features that are gonna be rolling out in the next couple months, so please stay tuned. Switch, don't swap to save. Have a good weekend, guys.
All right, so huge news there from Brandon, and yeah, I've been waiting for that, and I was it's great to see it arrive at the right time in the market too. So awesome stuff, man. We got a lot of good stuff happening on PulseChain, as you can see, and of course Switch is one of them. So we're going to quickly look at the website, Switch.win, and you can see it's got the app here. Now, if you've got a website or something, you can actually embed these inside your website, so it's really cool. So if you're doing a PulseChain website or something like that, you can do that. It's got a widget at the top left, so you can customize it too. So pretty awesome, and yeah, you can just hit the app there and you can connect up. It's got limit orders also, so fantastic there, really, really cool. And as you said, it's preloaded there with thousands of PulseChain tickers. So test it out, really, really cool. Congrats to Brandon, really, really mega huge there. All right, so good times.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all over the world, my name is Brandon Davis.
I put the mute there on the audio, but very exciting times with that. So yeah, I think it's had pretty well received from a lot of people. So very cool. So that is one of the things I want to talk about there. And wait, maybe I'll talk one more thing. We got a little bit of time, you see, so I got to pull this up here. So let me let's pull this up as well. We got a Lamfo there, says bullish. Yeah, definitely bullish, that's for sure. All right, let me just search for here. Just doing this on the fly. fly. All right. Yeah, so I just wanted to pick up this topic here, right? So let's do this now. Smash like on the video, definitely do that. This idea of a hard fork on PulseChain. Louis Swap here said, could it be a hard fork on the horizon for PulseChain? For what we have seen with Ethereum's direction, it may be wise to stay cautious. EIP 7702 introduces batching, sponsored gas, and flexible signatures, but also brings new attack surfaces. So that's on the Ethereum side of things, but it's also been talk about that happening on the old PulseChain, right? So we're going to keep tabs on that. I think that's in the whole topic, but I'll try and bring up all the posts on that. I just wanted to talk about what we might see for PulseChain coming up, and that could be a pretty big deal, right? Pretty big deal. All right, let's see what else. I think that's it for the time being. So keep a lookout, guys. I think the next 24 hours is going to be another moon to the upside. Very, very exciting. Richard's on the move with the old transfers, and I think we had some more evidence of that earlier. I'm not sure whether Crypto Solve has been covering it. Let me have a quick look at Crypto Solve. He's typically over these things. Let's have a look at that. Bam. Yeah, maybe he's not in the office. Maybe it's not in the office right now. Yeah, not in the office there. But we did have more transactions going from Richard Hart there. So yeah, look on chain. There we go. Let's pull that up and check it out. Hey, we got Luna in the house there. Hey, gang, lots of love. I appreciate that. Great to see you, Luna. Very cool. So that is the some of the movements that we've seen. Richard Hart there, founder of Hex PulseChain, is depositing ETH into Tornado Cash again. Passed out another 25,000 Ethereum. So yeah, we have got some good stuff there. Liberty Stock says you guys better find the way to PulseChain as soon as possible. We're about to flood PulseChain with trillions. How about that? So very bullish stuff there. Yeah, some good stuff happening on the chain there. So it's funny. I always find it interesting. L says heard a rumor somewhere at Fork might be used to remove the Tropa-Pedi pair influence. I have no idea though. Well, that'd be pretty interesting to see that sort of aspect to a hard fork. Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see. I suspect that we'll keep all the good stuff from Ethereum upgrades and add something, potentially some of our own, and that could include some pretty new, cool new utilities or features. Yeah, definitely could be what we're probably expecting now. Right. So I think that was it. We were up to on there. We were looking at that. So that is some cool stuff happening around Richard Hart on the move. I don't know if he's been putting any posts out lately, but yeah, no, nothing up recently. Now the last thing we want to look at is Gladiator Games. So they're on the end of tournament number 7. Can you believe it? Gladiator Games really on the move. They've had a really nice rally in price too. You can see Crypto Paradise video here talking about Rome. I think there's about 5 or 6 hours to go for the tournament number 7. Over $1,300 in prizes here, which is pretty awesome. And it's ticking away there. It's ticking away. So yeah, the countdown there, tournament 7. And you know what that means? Next week is tournament 8. Tournament 8 is going to be different from tournament 7. It's going to be different from tournament 6, different from tournament 5, in a couple of ways. But one of the ways is that it's going to be having Generation 3 gladiators. So you got to either breed Generation 3 gladiators with Generation 2 gladiators. You need male and females to do that, and or you can buy them on the market, or you can buy them via the starter packs on the store, which is basically starter packs, just a quick way for new players to get in, and they can get cool gladiators and have competitive gladiators. That's basically the idea of starter packs. And if you want to go next level, you can always customize them in the store as well to go up, try and fight the top tier guys. But it's pretty awesome. So those are coming up for next weekend. The other thing is that the Emperor, aka Jason, the dev and founder, has talked about higher cash prizes next week, which is pretty awesome. And the one thing about Gladiator Games is that the profits are used to buy up the token. And we've already seen the token rallying the last couple of days. And it also, about maybe 8 or 9 days ago, something like that, it paired up with PCock. So it was one of the early PCock pairs, and it's been riding on the PCock wave as well. So it's just been one win after another for the old Gladiator Games. And more people are hearing about it. It is the really, I guess, it's the kind of the first fully operational game on PulseChain. Obviously, Mafia's out there that's like 90% the way there, but it's like it's really exciting. And with XGame about to launch in 24 hours, it's a casino game. We're going to have Gladiator Games. We're going to have Mafia is probably not too far away with a full launch. And so yeah, with 3 really hot games coming, and we've got several other games on the list, like Giza. And there are a few other little games around as well. So we'll have a little base load of early first wave games on the old Gladiator Games, but on PulseChain I should say. The Gladiator Games is not mucking around; it's just getting bigger and bigger. And of course, you guys make it bigger. The more players, the better. Now, the other thing is it's also been onboarding guilds from Southeast Asia, which is really cool. So we've got new guilds, gaming guilds from there, and they're all new to PulseChain. So it's actually onboarding new PulseChain people as well, and they've come into play. So it's really exciting stuff happening here. And of course, these things, are stepping stones, right? One step after another, and really exciting. So kind of cool. I like gaming and I like crypto, and I know many of you guys out there do too. So definitely check it out, Gladiator Games. because it is pretty fun. Now I'm going to give you an invite if you want to pick it up there, and also get into Telegram. That's kind of the place where you can find all the little tricks and tips, and you can play there today. Play Gladiator Games, and I'll post a link to that, bam, in the chat. So we've got lots of good things happening on PulseChain, and it's just heating up, guys. And I did talk about Coinwell. Coinwell is coming up in early November, and we talked about that yesterday. That's the next one, right? So XGames, Liberty Swap, PCock, Dex, and then of course Coinwell. 3 heavyweights, one after another, building on each other. And we got Richard Hart on the move as well. Promotions are starting to ramp up. People are doing X spaces. We're getting big people in. It's across the board. We're getting, we've got the iPads going out 1 million by December. We've seen some good stuff coming out from the Hive live streams and things like that. So things are really on the move, and you guys play a big role in that. You tell one person, they tell one person. The network effect really takes off. So I do encourage everybody, whether you're, whatever you're doing in the PulseChain, to get out there and spread the word. It's time. It really is game on there. Hence the video. PulseChain bull run has started. Liberty Swaps has kicked it off with this gateway ecosystem on PulseChain. It has solved a lot of issues, and it's also to drive up value, which is massive. So keep a lookout. How big will that ecosystem be? I think it's going to be pretty big. I think it's going to be a juggernaut, and I've kind of alluded to a few of those things as well. Very exciting. Very exciting indeed. All right, so that's some of the cool stuff there. Let me, I think I'm on YouTube. Let me just post the link to that as well. If you guys on YouTube there, sorry, on X, I'll post the link to play Gladiator Games too. Play Gladiator Games, and bam, there we go. That's the link. If you guys are watching on X, you can just look at the comments, and that's the link there. Join up today, and spend the week learning, because we've got Generation 3 Gladiators and tournament number 8. It's going to have even bigger prizes next week, so keep a lookout for that. And a big shout out to Jason. Keep up the great work. There's been a lot of other upgrades to the game too over the last couple of days too. So it's just everything is moving in the right direction. Very cool. All right, let's jump over to the PulseChain chart, and we'll wrap up the show there. And we'll just pull up Wrap Pulse, and let's see how the ocean is going. Let's say, the old PulseChain, and pull it up. Where are we at right now on Pulse? So let's pull it up, and this will be our finishing thing here. So if Pulse is the ocean, everything else is like a ship on the ocean. So if Pulse rises, if the ocean rises, like Pulse goes up in price, then everything else, as long as the ratios stay the same or go higher, is doing really well, getting lifted up. At the moment, of course, we've bounced off that second triangle that we had, and that was really cool. We defended that 3 times. Can you believe it? Let's get rid of the overlays. You can see it's pretty much 3 times we defended that 2700 mark, and now we've got nice big strong green candle there in the weekly chart. There's a weekly chart, nice strong green candle. We go to the daily chart, you can see that we've been rising up for about 4 or 5 days, and we're now on the daily above the 50 EMA, which is really great to see, which is at 3400. We're now at almost 3500, which is really great. So that is the picture there. We've got plenty of room to move on the RSI 56, because we could really challenge this 200-day moving average at 3700. So keep a lookout for that. That is definitely in view. Let's have a look at the weekly. Like I say, the weekly at the moment is up at 4100. So get back over there, looking really good. The key thing, of course, is that we've got this uptrend. We've got higher lows. We managed to defend that at 2700. Got a little bit of worrying there for some people. And then, of course, we've got higher highs. So we've got this nice upward channel. And if we put the overlays back there, you can see an orange, that channel direction there. The other big thing, of course, we had defeated the long-term downtrend during the SEC, that lower blue line. And we had then defeated it, and then came back in, snuck through it, and then went down, broke down further. But we still managed to have our second line of defense was the channel. And we managed to hold that. So that's good news so far. Hopefully that means a good little rally. That could, based on this zigzag, it could rally to 7100, and that'd be very strong move. That would also, be the strongest move since December 24, right? So all year basically. So keep a lookout for that. But could we have some really power moves up here? And I got this big arrow here by the end of the year. Could we get up to 000 3200. Yeah, I said it. That's what I said. I said we're on the beginning of the bull run, right? And crypto, right? Just like Bitcoin, Bitcoin has its, most money's made in 10 days in the year, right? So we got plenty of days before the end of the year to do 10 big moves. So exciting times. Keep a look out. It's going to be good. All right, and this Liberty Swap this gateway ecosystem is pivotal in this move. It's pivotal in this move, and it's fun. It's also expanding like little octopus tentacles into these other chains, setting up these LP pools. Right, that's part of the secret sauce there, creating an incentive token to pump, and we're looking forward to what that is. So it's going to be cool. Game on, and also it's going to lift up all the pump tires as well. So it's going to be pretty cool to see that, and that means all the ones that are got the big brand names will probably do pretty well. And when PulseChain lifts, it also lifts a lot, with that bonded treasury. So kind of cool with the pump tires. New UI is going to be pretty popular, and then dragging all that capital from other chains. It's going to be fun to see, and PCock's going to be the embedment of all that, and PulseChain. Whose meme coin is going to be remembered on the PulseChain? Well, it looks like PCock's definitely a front runner right now. But there are a few little challenges out there potentially, or at least some that might join the flock, and we will see if Coinwell launches with the AI Bria. Maybe Bria suddenly has a massive re-rate. We'll see. It obviously got sold down very, very hard, but it's still got the community there, still got some key supporters, and Ms. Rochelle, one of them, from the looks of it. So we'll keep a lookout for some of those. And there's plenty of other meme coins that are also vying for a good spot amongst that pack of or flock of birds, let's say, flock of dogs, whatever. But it's up and away there. Now we've got the PulseChain mean sacrifice price here in this yellow dotted line. So we've got to get past that, and it's game on, right? It's game on. We have got rid of quite a few over almost 900 days. We've got rid of quite a few PulseChain, sacrifices didn't want to wait around too long. But we've got a long way to go based on some numbers I've seen before we really get into the money for a lot of people. So hopefully we've got more diamond hand sacrifices that are willing to allow the chain to grow in value, and we can really start to see some magic happen on the old PulseChain, and look forward to Richard Hart's chess moves as well. Because it seems like Liberty Swap is supporting a lot of those aspirations. So game on is all we can say. All right, but PCock says that the bull market has started today, and I think they're right. So we're almost at 3,500 here, and game on. Let's see if we can get some God mode candles. You never know. Richard can appear out of nowhere and ring the doorbell. What the heck? Oh man, what the fudge is going on here? Oh, Richard, are you there?
Have a look. You could get a God candle at any moment. You could get a giant green candle at any moment. You could get a giant. Because it's easier to get them at any moment. Because it takes it's easier to get them energy. Because it takes there's less economic energy. Because there's less of it for sale.
All right, so that was Richard.
You could get a God.
Oh, that was Richard. Richard's back again. He's like instantly back. It's amazing, magical stuff. All right, so exciting times, guys. Bull market's starting on PulseChain, man. It's game on. We've got not only PulseChain pumping with this lineup, absolutely a AAA lineup of XGame, PCock Liberty Swap, PCock Dex, Coinwell coming, and then we've got many other protocols coming on the back of that people are working on. It is exciting times. And then, of course, we've got the perfect market lineup. Yeah, we've had some geopolitical, readjustments, which are probably important long term. In fact, I know they're important. But let's look like maybe past the 1st of November, we could really start to fly. Pun intended there. Looking pretty good. All right, PulseChain Animal says, I agree. Yeah, looking good there. Yeah, we've got the interest rate cuts coming up. So that's as well. I think that's this week, right? The second interest rate cut. So we're our interest rate cut cycle. We've got record monetary printing. We've got gold, probably some gold rotation after the big pump in gold. We've got GDP starting to rise, and all the metrics in the US going really well, including the budget deficit and the trade deficits. So all those issues, which were big problems, getting dealt with. Almost 20 trillion in investment in the United States. Come on, guys, this is unbelievable numbers. And remember, the US economy is about 27 trillion in a year, and with the 37 trillion in debt. but they're going to, I think, make a big dent on that debt. It's going to be pretty awesome. We've got the Genius Act course, ramping the mega themes, as well as tokenization. So we've got all the crypto things. We've got the strategic ETH reserves out accumulating. They've got to accumulate millions or more. And so it really is, everything is building up very nicely. We've got the technological age, intelligence age, industrial revolution going on right now. And it is a game changer. We've got the monetary cycle going in our favor. We've got the best president that we could possibly ask for in terms of doing the common sense things, making the place safer, more prosperous, etc. And we've got a supportive president that's supporting the crypto, and we're expecting a lot more crypto policy to come out before the end of the year as well, with the SEC, from the SEC through to the White House, and so forth. So we've got sovereign investment, institutional investment. It really is fantastic. And the tokenization theme also going to be very important. And PulseChain, as a full system stake copy of Ethereum, can free ride on a lot of those things if it can get its certain narratives together. It doesn't have to have the exact same narrative, but just components of it can really run away. One of those, of course, is privacy, right? And we know that this second phase, Railgun and stuff like that with LibertySwap is privacy. We know Richard Hart liked privacy, so that's going to be a really big deal moving forward too. And we've seen a lot of privacy tokens get re-rated recently. So, it's game on, guys. Game on. Absolutely. Right. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. That's out. That's it. We're out. An hour and 16 minutes. And I finished 30 minutes early because I started half an hour earlier. So there we go. That's how we working on. We've got a big crowd watching. Appreciate it. Don't forget to smash the follow on X. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. And I will catch you again tomorrow, hopefully at 7 p.m. Eastern. All goes well. Until then, the bull market on PulseChain has started. You heard it here first. All right. Take care. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.